Hi, we are at the Fit Fascia Challenge for Friday. Today we're going to do the fronts of our thighs, which is our quadriceps. We're going to do our knees, our calves, our shins, our ankles, and our feet. So grab your blaster and blast with me, okay? We're going to use the full size standing, and then we're going to use the mini and we'll sit for our other leg. So right now, I'm just going with my muscle. We're going to start out with light pressure. You just come to the skin with contact and start blasting. I am preheated and I am oiled up. Anytime you need to add more oil, add more oil. You want to make sure that your blaster glides across your skin. We never want any pulling. You can do one-handed blasting. We want to do a nice, fast, long stroke. Again, today we're working the front of our thighs. I'm just doing a relaxed leg. And grab some more oil, keep on blasting. Do the outside of the top here, hit a little bit of the IT band. All right, let's change direction and let's go across the muscle. So when you hear the term cross fiber, the fibers they're referring to is the soft tissue, the muscle fibers. So now I'm just going across. You hear when we blast, we can blast in every direction so we can have the best chance of breaking up the adhesions. You just never go in circles. Circles tangle. We repeat that often. Okay, so we're still doing cross fiber. I'm using a footstool. It keeps my body in a neutral alignment. So all throughout our day, we try to keep good posture. You know, it's not good to blast like this. And try to be mindful of your posture. Okay, let's do some diagonal. Okay, so I'm just going to come across here and going at a diagonal. And I'm going to go to the other diagonal to the outside. And then I really like, you see these muscles in here? I like hitting them on the diagonal right through here. Like if you get right here in a plie squat and just work on that line. You get nice muscle definition. The more you blast and restore your fascia, the more muscle access you'll have. After you restore it, that fascia is just able to sit in there and lay across those muscles. Okay? We'll finish up on that thigh. Let's go up and hit our hip flexors. Just right up here at the top. And go on down to the knee. Take a drink of water whenever you need it. And we're going to move down to our knees. And get some more oil. So remember, our whole body, I'm just going to start going right across it. Our whole body is covered in fascia. So we want to go across our bones. We don't want to skip, going across a bony area. You have fascia running all the way across your knee here. Okay, so we want to go across that. The healthier Fascia is around our joints. It'll help with any arthritis problems that you may have. That tight fascia, puts a strain on your joints and their ability to properly function. Okay, now we're going to do a diamond technique across our knee. And start on the outside here, go across. Come up to the top. Okay, now change it over to the inside. This might be a tender spot. Anytime you have a tender spot, it's probably damaged fascia. So this is an area where a lot of people are like, oh, that hurts, that hurts. It'll get better the longer you blast. Okay, let's go down. So when we say diamond technique, think of like a baseball diamond. You got home, first, second, third. And let's do the final spot here around our knee. Okay, and so as you all know, you have a high concentration of your lymph nodes behind your knee. So in these areas, you can lightly blast, but you don't want to do anything aggressive. Okay, so you can go lightly right behind your knee. You can keep a slight bend in your knee. Do the outside edge and over to the inside. You just don't want to do anything to cause irritation to your nodes. Light blasting is okay. And let's go down into our calf. Get some more oil, take a drink. Okay. I'm starting on the outside of my calf. It's easier for me here just to grip with one hand. And let's move right around to the front. I'm just kind of cradling my shin. And move on to the other side of your shin. As you turn red, that's just an increased blood circulation. That's exactly what we want to see. The rules to blasting, if you turn red like a sunburn, like you're all red, then you need to stop. That's long enough for you. If you go past that, you'll enter the inflammation stage, and you'll just be sore, and it'll be that much longer before you can blast again. So be mindful. And then I'm going to two-hand it for the back. Just go up and down. Okay, let's change our direction. We're still on the back, and we're going to go cross fiber. So back and forth. Still using fast movement. And I'm kind of going a little bit to the outside, a little bit to the inside as I'm moving down the leg. This is another tender spot for people right down here. Okay, so maybe give that a little extra attention. Now let's move to the front and cross fiber on the front. Up the leg and down. And go to the other side of your shin and cross fiber. And on the outside edge. And then I like to do a little bit right around my muscle to carve out a little bit. I just go right across that line. Just kind of define the muscle. And if you don't have a big muscle to define, pretend like you know where it's at, right here, and carve yourself out of muscle. It'll show up. Okay? All right, grab a drink. We're going to go down and do our ankles and our feet. Okay. So I just spray oil on the tops of my feet. And we're still going to use the big blaster here. All right, so we have oil. All right, so let's start just by going around our ankle. Up on the side, and I have my claw just kind of going across the bone, around. You want to get that whole entire joint. Okay, hit your Achilles tendon back here. Anyone with plantar fasciitis, this is really important. Get this spot in here. Come to the outside of the ankle. And go right under it. And around. And go over it. Okay, let's go to the top of the foot. Any of you that have the FasciaBlaster, this is amazing with the FasciaBlaster. If you don't have the FasciaBlaster, get on the list for next summer. It's great for your feet and your hands, your whole body. Okay, so you can take your metatarsals here. You want to separate each one of these, break up that fascia. So take a claw and put it in between there and just run it back and forth. Okay, you can kind of do a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, let's go to the next one. Whew, I got a bad spot there. Okay, and the next one. You see what I'm doing? I got one claw. I'm just putting it in there and I'm running it. I'm separating the metatarsals. Okay, and the last one. All right, and let's go to the bottom of the foot. I'm just going to put a little oil there. Okay, and just run across here. Just kind of a scrubbing motion. This is your plantar fascia. You hear of plantar fasciitis. It's just damaged fascia. So anyone with feet problems, get in there and blast your feet. You can cure lots of ailments. I like to pull this toe out, your big toe, get around that joint. Okay, so let's flush this right leg out, okay? Just rub our foot a little bit. All the way up the front of the leg. All right, I'm going to show you how to use the mini sitting down for this next leg. So I think you all know about Ashley's oil. It's just kind of simply the best. It smells so good. It glides, the blaster glides across so nice. So you can sit in any position that you want. I can show you several variations. The thing is you want to be comfortable when you're blasting. However, you can access this part of your leg. It doesn't matter if you're sitting, standing, laying. Everybody gets their own preference. So we're going to start out just like we did on the other one, going straight up and down here. You hit this IT band. So also you can see you get quite the arm workout blasting. It's great for toning the arms. You'll build up an endurance. Okay. This is that muscle line I like to hit right here. All right, and let's change the direction. Change the position here for you too. And we'll just go across. So we're going across our muscle fiber now. And again, you can use any size blaster. I'm just demoing both for you. Okay, let's do some diagonal. So we're going to go straight across. Go to the outside. And across the front. I'm going to switch my diagonal, diagonaling up. And let's get a little bit of our hip flexor. Okay, and change the direction. All right, let's go to work on our knee. Okay, so we're going to start out going right across our knee. Remember when we say a pain level of 7, you don't have to be at a pain level of 7 when you're blasting. You just don't want to blast over a pain level of 7. Okay, let's start our diamond. So we're just going to diamond across the knee. It helps with that teardrop look. Okay, just go a little faster here. Okay, let's switch to the other side. You see I'm turning red, I'm getting nice blood flow. And let's do this diagonal down here. Okay, right across that knee, whole fascia plate. Okay, let's go down to our lower leg, our shin and our calf. Get a drink whenever you need it. All right, here we go. Let's start out just going right across this front here. So right here I'm just straddling across that shin bone. Claw just goes right in between there, okay? Make sure you set a goal for 2017. As I've said before, goals become results with commitment and determination and belief. Believe in yourself, believe in the blasting, and you'll be on your way. Okay, let's move to the back. Okay. And I'm kind of rotating under, back. And let's do the outside. And you can hold it either direction. You can have it this way or this way. Whatever is a good hand position for you. Okay? It's always harder for me to go, we're going to go cross fiber. It's harder for me with the mini to go cross fiber. Easier with the big one, but if this is all you have, kind of go across. And across the front, kind of going a little outside of your shin bone. Angle over. This is what you need to do for shin splints. Okay, come to the inside. And hit the back. Underneath. Okay, let's hit a little diagonal. Okay. And let's switch the diagonal. Bring it to the front. Okay, let's just do a little right back here on the top. Nice and light. I'm to my skin. You can just see I'm just barely touching my skin. Okay. Can do a little definition on that calf muscle. Okay, so you can see my calf muscle. I'm just going to go right below it. Just kind of go around it. See right here? Dig that out. All right, let's go down into our Achilles tendon. Around our ankle. Go right over that bone. Move into the front of the foot. Let's go to the outside of the ankle. Above it, on the inside of it. Make sure you get right here. A lot of fascia right here. We have a lot of fascia all over, but this is a big connector spot here. Okay, behind. Heel. Okay, let's separate those metatarsals. So you can see my metatarsals here. I'm going to come right in between. I'm going to get one claw. So if you have the mini too, this is the perfect spot to use the end of your nugget. Okay, it's great. If you don't, you just have a full-size blaster, use one claw. Okay, my next one. And this has two ends. It has a flat one and a pointed one. I'm using the flat one right now. I also like to take the end and just go around all my toes. I go in between, just kind of like you're drawing on them. Get in there and poke in the joints. Okay. And if you don't, like you said, if anything, you can just use one claw. Get in between. Okay, do the outside of that foot. And let's do the bottom. So that scar here, I was in a bad accident and I was impaled. It went over a foot up in my foot. And when I started blasting, you couldn't touch my foot. I couldn't have a massage. If anyone got near my foot, I would jump and scream. It was so sensitive. And I took the blaster and I would just sit there and go like this in that scar, and I broke it out. I have no sensitivity. Well, I mean, I can tell that there's still, a scar and an old injury, but I'm not living with hypersensitive nerves in that area anymore. So blast that out, like putting my hand back here. Okay, you can hold your big toe out. If you wear heels, this is great to do here. Okay, let's flush this side out. This was Friday's Fit Fascia Challenge. Good job. Okay. Up, front of our leg. Make sure you stay hydrated. Your fascia loves water. Also, when you are fascia blasting, you're breaking up toxins, and that water will help flush it out of our excretory and lymphatic system. All right, everybody, have a great day.